So if you've got a cheap eBay steering wheel, mine's loose at the moment because I've done this video arse about face, is the horns are really difficult to work. I know I'm not the only one with that problem, so I'm just going to make a video on how to solve it on the cheap. Here's the end product. Lovely. So with the back of your mirror piece here, which is obviously blank on mine because I've got POV spec mx5, you just peel away these tabs with a pair of snips or something like that to get the back free, ready to drill the front. Just going to line it up quick, and then I'll be back with the finished product to get this thing sat inside. And voila, it is in sort of central pretty much. I had to go around the edges with the drill bit and then shave it off a little bit with the file here just to get it nice and smooth. You can't really see anywhere, you can a little bit there, but once it's in the dash you're never going to see it. You can always twist it to hide it so it's at the bottom so you never see it. And then there is the plug at the back. So once you've got this plastic trim off here, there's 3 screws on a Mark II. There and there. Taking this off, which goes under the column like that. There's 2 screws at the back there and there. Pop that off. You come to the back, you see one yellow connector, which is your airbag connector. Mine's been disconnected in this case because of my steering wheel, which is why I need to wire this horn in here. So this is your horn connector, and when you come to look at it, it should be sat in there like that. Now for this, all you need, snip this off because you're not going to need that connector anymore. And then we'll find somewhere to plumb in the earth in a second. Right, now you crimp that onto your green and yellow wire for your horn. Just double check it works, as the horn itself is earthed through the column, which is why I've got a problem. So now, one-handed, it should work. Shit. There you go. Sorry, it's white, not black. So the horn's working now, so now we need to find an earth for it to go to. So originally it's earthed through the column, which is why you have a problem with your eBay steering wheels. They have 2 connectors. And obviously the live's coming in and it will come out just here, and then it's earthed through here. So as you rotate, you're never going to get a proper earth because your earth might slip through this hole here on this Mark II Boss, and then your horn's going to stop working. So this is the easiest way if you have a cheap aftermarket eBay steering wheel with 2 prongs for the horn. So what I've done for the earth is actually been quite cheeky, is this connector here is actually for electric mirrors. Now my car doesn't have it, but as a rule of thumb on most wiring, black, brown, 9 times out of 10, is your earth. So what I've done is I've just plugged it into the front of this connector and it's all wired up. So now I've got to put it back together and make it look neat and tidy in here, and it should be alright. Now if you do buy one of these connectors off of eBay, you can see my pen mark here, is that they're not actually labelled up, so I've guessed which wire goes where. Now your wires probably won't be the same as mine. See, this blue one here gives it a constant feed, so it bypasses the switch. So if this blue one had its end uncrimped and it touched anything metal, it just set the horn off, bypassed that switch completely. So at the moment mine is live, is green, and white is my earth. The other switches are probably for the light up function, but I'm not going to bother wiring that in because I couldn't be bothered. I don't really see the point, I don't need it. I just like the design of the switch. But as a rule of thumb is find your earth, find your live, and then as you can see there I marked it on the top so I knew which way round once I'd reinstalled it into the car to put it, because otherwise you might wire it up, plumb it in, plug it in, and you've got it 180 degrees out and it's not working. So this is probably the cheapest way to get your horn working with a cheapy eBay steering wheel for like £5 off eBay.